Hey guys, welcome to our today's video. So today we are going to see how to decoupage on a plastic surface. To decor your home, to upcycle old plastic container, plastic planters at your home. Let's start. So this is what all we need, a plastic container. This is a plastic planter. Make sure you have a clean surface. Chalk paint, white chalk paint, then Mod Podge. You need a flat brush, a small round brush, a sponge for dabbing the paint, any plastic or paper plate. Most important thing, decoupage tissues. I have these many, yet to decide which one I will use. And yes, last but not the least, varnish. This is Asian paint, clear varnish. You'll get it in any hardware shop nearby. It's available online as well. Similarly, you can use this method for any other plastic container or plastic basket, plastic bucket, any empty curd bucket or this shrikhand container. So first thing I'm going to do is put a base coat of this chalk paint, white chalk paint on this container with the help of sponge. Now why I'm using sponge and why not brush, I have clearly mentioned everything in my first video. That is for basic decoupage on a glass bottle. If you haven't watched it, I request you to watch it. There I have clearly mentioned which all material we need to use and why we are using it and how we need to use it. I'll put the link in the description box as well. So this will help us to make this video shorter enough. Here this edge you can see we'll paint it later with the brush. Probably we'll need 2 to 3 coats of this chalk paint as a base on this container. Since it's black in color and the plastic is super smooth in finish. So it will take time. And once you apply the first coat, let it dry completely. This inner part you can see, it's totally up to you, but I'll suggest to paint it at least till 1 inch below, because though you are going to put soil in that, you'll need 1 inch space below the top edge, so that will be visible, so better to paint it. So this is how it will look after the first coat. It took around 15 minutes and let it dry naturally. You can put it under the fan as well, but do not use the hair dryer, otherwise your paint will get cracks on it. So after 2 coats it looks like this. I'll go for the third coat as well. And this is my container after 3 coats of chalk paint. And this is the decoupage tissue I'm going to use today. It's half only, but I guess it's enough now. And for beginners I would suggest something like this. These patterns, you can cut them separately and you can paste them as per the shape of your container. Now here the shape is not only round but also tapered to the bottom. So when you wrap the paper around it, it will go like this. So we need to cut it into small pieces, different pieces. So with water I'm going to cut it now. So this will come here, and the bottom part I need to cut. We don't need that much paper. See, that is why I said for beginners, for these type of tricky surfaces, it's better to use these type of paper. You just cut them and paste them. Now the next part is to take out the layers. Make sure you separate them all, and you need the topmost, the thinnest layer. See this one. Now let's see how it goes on this surface. If you feel you need to cut it more, you need to make some cuts, you can go ahead with the cuts. I'll glue it with the Mod Podge now. Dab it gently with the sponge now. Make sure your paper will not turn away. Now next step is to seal the edges of this paper with the same glue and apply the glue over the paper again. But before applying the top coat on the paper, make sure it is dried. Now on the other side of this pot, I'll cut some more paper. Now I'll again cut these flowers and these leaves separately to paste them. Even in my first video I have told you guys, it's depend on how you cut and what you cut and where you paste it. It depends on that how your product will look like. See, in the original design these flowers are here only, but because of the shape of this container we need to cut them and then again paste at the same position. Guys, if you really like this video, don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe, and hit the bell icon as well. I'll try to make more and more videos. I'm really happy to see the response for my first video, that is for basic decoupage, being very helpful for many of you. Okay, our paperwork is done now. Now you can see on some part there is no paper, only white chalk paint is there. So we need to paint it and merge it with the paper. So for this you can use any acrylic paint, or if you have similar shade of the chalk paint, you can use it. I'll dab it with the sponge. It's better to use sponge to merge it with the background and the paper. And at some places where you feel there is no need of merging, you can use the brush. Okay, now for this inner part, I will just apply this yellow chalk paint with the brush. Also, on some other parts, you can use any other shade, any contrast or similar shade like this I have made. Just dab it with the sponge and merge with the paper and the background color. Our paint is done now and it is dried. Now the final step to apply this varnish. So many people are asking me about this varnish. You will easily get it in any hardware shop. This is Asian Paint clear varnish. This is matte finish. You will get the glossy finish as well in a green color container. It is also available online on Amazon or any other site you can check. This is white and translucent. It will dry in 15 to 20 minutes according to your weather condition. You can also use the picture varnish for your home decor items. It's just to protect your paint and the paper. But since we are going to put water in this, it's better to use this varnish.